So the other day I was teaching a training to my Get Clients Now students, and I was talking about my $20,000 per month Instagram funnel. I have this funnel that makes me $20,000 a month on Instagram. And we were talking on Zoom or whatever, and one of the students, she asked a question in the Zoom chat. She said, how often should I be posting content on Instagram? What should my Instagram content schedule look like? And as soon as she asked that, about 100 other students all chimed in the Zoom chat, and they're like, yes, I want to know, how do I post on it? Like, how much should I be posting on Instagram and when should I be and all of that? So here's what I decided to do. I decided to give you a sneak peek into our Get Clients Now coaching calls. And I'm actually going to release to the public what I taught there on that coaching call. Today, we're going to be talking about how to quickly create Instagram content. All right, so the premise is I'm on Instagram. I want to get as many followers and clients as possible without burning out. Go. First thing that I would be doing is I would be creating 5 reels each and every week, and I'd be putting them out there Monday through Friday. So 1 reel per week at a minimum. 1 reel per day, Monday through Friday. Now, your reels, we have lots of stuff that I've put on YouTube for reels. Your reels can literally just be talking heads. That's it, right? You can put out really simple talking head reels. I think in my last training, I put a link to Alex Hormozi's Instagram account. If you haven't already checked it out, you can see that he's literally gone from, I've watched him, 30,000 Instagram followers to over 200, I think, Instagram followers. And he's just putting out talking head reels, like really simple stuff. Not fancy, not dancing, not trending. Remember, we're creating all of these in one day. A reel is 60 seconds. So how long do you think it's going to take you to create 5 60-second reels? Maybe an hour if we're really stretching it and making it up. Maybe it'll take us an hour. Rose just linked to the Instagram talking heads, right? So you can create these all in one new day. Mariah says, I did 1 reel and I gained 14 new followers. Love that day. So Mariah, if you did that every day, let's do the math on this. If you did, and let's just pretend that we're going to get 14 followers every time. So that'd be 14 times 5 in a week times 4 in a month. You'd have 280 new followers by the end of the month. Pretending that we get that, we might not get that every time, but you get my point. Maybe you land with 200. Love it. What I have learned, and what you will learn, is that creating 5 reels takes less time than you think, and you will get faster at it. So you will get better at it. You will get faster at it over time. What I have learned, this took me time, but I get all 6 YouTube videos done in 1.5 hours each week, and these videos are way longer than a 30-second reel. Now, it used to take me 4 or 5, being really honest with you, it used to take me 4 or 5 hours to create that same YouTube content. But as I've done it very consistently since September, now I've got it down to where I can literally get 6 YouTube videos filmed in 1.5 hours. And those are 10-minute videos, right? They're way longer than 60 seconds. So your reels will take you longer at first, and then as you do it more consistently, you will get faster at it. But because we have a day of content creation, right? You have your content creation day. You can give yourself space to take as long as you need. It might take you 2 hours to do 5 reels. Cool. You set aside the time for that. And like I said, it can be as simple as a talking head and sharing helpful tips. It does not have to be complicated. It does not have to be super overwhelming. It can be as simple as a talking head. And the captions on these reels should be long. So this is a little pro tip for you. You should be writing very long captions on your Instagram reels. The longer it takes, think about it this way. The longer it takes people to read your captions, the more the reel loops and the more views you get. And the more views you get, the more Instagram will show it to other people. Okay, so so that's why if you start paying attention on when you watch reels, you'll see that a lot of people's reels, you go to read the caption and it's 18 miles long. It's because every time as you're reading that caption, it's looping. And so the longer your caption, the more it loops and the more views you get. So make your captions long and really think about the first 3 sentences of those captions. How can you hook them in? I find storytelling. Angie, so when we were creating Instagram reels, and I'll talk about this at another time, but if I were to do it again, it's just a camera. I would probably just do it with my iPhone. I would just do it with the Instagram Reels option to keep it simple. Second thing that I would be doing, remembering that the premise is I want to get as many clients and followers as possible without burning out. I would be doing Instagram live streams, and these should be about the same topics as your Reels. but a little longer. The reason why they should be the same topics as your reels is because you're giving your brain a break and you're sort of like solving this. Let's say that, like, okay, one of my reels was 3 tips to get more followers on Instagram. I'll do 3 little tips in 60 seconds, and then my Instagram live stream would be a 10 to 15 minute elaboration on that same thing. And the reason why that works is because you're not having to think of content for reels and then think of content ideas for live streams and then think of content ideas for other things. You're just elaborating on something further. It works really well. I've been doing this for years and you guys probably didn't even notice, right? Let's be real. You don't even notice. It just saves brain power for me. Try to script these live streams as much or as little as you need. So everybody's different when it comes to live streams. Some people need to script basically every word of what they're going to say on the live streams, or you can just free flow it. The reason why you want to do live streams is if you open up your Instagram account, the first thing that you see is on the little story panel. What's the first thing you see? All the people going live. So it's a lot more visibility, right? That's why you do that. And essentially what you're doing is you're just fleshing out your real ideas. Question about how many. There you go, Angie. I would do 1 live stream a week to start. There you go. I wouldn't do more than that at first. And the reason for that is you need to start somewhere and you need to do it consistently. So let's say that you decided that not only was Friday going to be the days you filmed the Instagram reels, it's also going to be the day you sit down and do a 15-minute live stream. Don't miss a Friday. That's your non-negotiable. Get it out there, right? What also happens, just so you know, it's a little pro tip. When you use all the features or as many of the features as possible on one platform, the algorithm rewards you and it sends you more views overall. So you'll notice as soon as you start to do live streams, you get more story views, you get more likes on your post, you get more comments, your reels get more views. It's because your account is getting pushed out to Instagram more. So I've noticed this with live streams specifically, it pushes it more. Alicia asks, what's a good time, early morning or evening? I think it depends on your audience. For me, I've always noticed 10 a.m. EST was a really good time for my audience. But think about, if I'm a parent coach, for example, 3 o'clock is going to be a terrible time because everybody's picking up their kids from school. So think about your audience and what makes sense for that. Yeah, and so like I said, Instagram algorithm boosts all your content when you do live streams. So you'll notice that it's like your everything's just going to go up a little bit, which is nice. And it's only 15 minutes on a Friday or whatever, right? It's a little bit of time on your end, nice ROI. And it builds a lot of trust with your audience because they're seeing you live, they're seeing your face, they're getting to interact with you. Similarly, how do we get to interact here? It just builds a lot of trust. Bonus points, if you want to get bonus points, you can do joint live streams with another creator. This is an awesome way to get a bunch of new followers. In my 100K mastermind, that's for our students who are making $5,000 per month or more, I gave a challenge to one of my students to set up one joint collaboration every single, I think it was month, I don't know, either way, like consistent collaborations, and her Instagram account has blown up, and conversely, her income has blown up because she's doing joint collaborations. And so she'll do a joint collaboration, a joint live stream with another Instagram account, and she does Instagram accounts that are her size or up to 3 times larger, in case you were wondering. So if you have 1,000, she would reach out to people that have 2,000 or 2,500 or 3,000, and then they kind of share each other's audiences. You get a ton of bonus points for that. It's highly recommend it. Third type of content is Instagram stories. These should be, that's a typo on my end, these should be done 3 to 4 times each day. And it can be created ahead of time, right? So you can film yourself teaching a cool tip, for example. And then some of them should be spur of the moment. So those spur of the moment ones, I like to keep really casual. So it could be, one idea was like a behind the scenes of your real life, right? So what's the behind the scenes? What are you doing? Like I do mine a lot. If you watch my Instagram, it's like me in a team meeting, or I would do like a little boomerang of us here together. And it's just what's going on in my life. Second idea that I think works really well, and these can be collected ahead of time, is a client testimonial or some kind of social proof related, right? So if you don't have testimonials yet, you could just do it business related, something that you're working on in your business. But if you do have client testimonials, even if you're reusing the same testimonials, not everybody's seeing it, and it's like social proof. If you're going to a business event, share that. If you're coming to a GCN training, share that. Anything that's creating social proof for you and your business, like, look, I'm the real deal. This isn't a hobby, it's a business of mine. Share that. That's kind of category number 2. Story number 3 is my favorite. It's so easy. These can be done ahead of time on your Friday content creation day. A helpful tip. These work so well in stories. I don't know why. I think it's just because people don't expect to get value from a story. But whenever I share something that's genuinely helpful, it always does super, super well, and I get a ton of views on it. And then story 4 that I do pretty consistently is asking your audience a question / like using a poll. I do this 100% for the engagement. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm doing it to boost my own Instagram account profile. You all should be doing that too. A good example is yesterday I did a combo. So yesterday I shared a picture, like a little boomerang of our team meeting. And then I asked people, do you have any meetings? And it's Monday. I'm like, dude, everybody's got meetings on a Monday. So that poll did super well. It's a dumb question. It's not like it's just to create engagement. And it did really well. I got me a lot of views. Mariah says, do you have permission to hashtag bomb you? Yes, definitely bomb me. Especially bomb me when I'm verified. I'm so excited for that. I've been like waiting. We've been working on that since November. Content type number 3, I guess a continuation, is, okay, so this is important. Be sure to do a call to action story at least once a week so you can get leads. So I didn't give Rosa a heads up on this, so we'll see if she can find it on the call, but there's a YouTube video that specifically talks about how to get more clients with your Instagram stories. And you can see examples of an Instagram story to get clients, but you need to do this at least once a week so you can get leads. If you watched the video or the training that we did last week, if you came to last week's training, you'll know that the first stage in all of that is like a, hey, reply with the word money to learn how I can help you grow your business or something like that. You want to do a story like that at least once a week so that you can get leads. Rose is going to be dropping a link to the YouTube video that goes into that further. So we'll have you guys watch that when she drops it. But essentially, as you're doing the behind the scenes and the engagement, all of that, you also need to do a call to action story so you can make money from this. One final pro tip on this is to use all the new stickers wherever you can. This will give you extra views. And so what I've noticed is anytime Instagram makes new stickers, I will literally just take the sticker and hide it behind text. So you can do that, or you can like take the sticker and then sort of hide it, because sometimes it'll be like a colorful llama or something stupid. It has nothing to do with what I'm posting, but I still want to do that because Instagram will give my story more views by using their new stickers. So I'll use the sticker, I'll hide it behind some text or like make it really small, put it down at the bottom where people can't even really see it. You'll know the stickers are new because they're the first thing that so if you go up to your Instagram stories and you go to create a story, they're the top ones. So if you like take a picture and then you go to add a sticker and then you see like, for me right now, I'm seeing it's some like holiday thing that I don't know what it is, but they're like new stickers and they're right at the top. And Rose just dropped that, so it's like the stickers that are right at the top are the new ones. And so I'll just use it, and if it's relevant, I'll keep it. 9 times out of 10, I'm just like making it super tiny or I'm hiding it because it's like a llama or something, and I don't know how to put it in a story. Okay, optional content, right? So those are the first things: reels, live streams, stories, and that schedule that you just wrote down, and you'll have replays in case you didn't write it down. Those are not really optional. Those are sort of the minimums I would be doing if I was serious about getting clients on a consistent basis without burning myself out. Optional content, Instagram posts. Maybe that blows your mind a little bit. These have a lower priority than reels and stories. So if you've been spending all your time on Instagram making posts and you haven't been getting clients, aha, there's a light bulb. And same thing with IGTV. Really, at this point, just do reels. The organic engagement for these types of content are so low, it's not even worth your effort, okay? It's not even worth your time. So I see everybody making these like really beautifully designed Canva graphic-y things that they then post to their profile, and 6 people like it, and it's like, okay, cool. You need to be making reels, you need to be doing Instagram live streams, and you need to be doing stories. If you have extra time on your Friday and you like posts and you want to make it, permission granted, but do it after you've done all your other things first. Mariah says, I've noticed this. As long as I do stories and reels, I grow my follower list. Posting to be secondary thoughts for audience. Exactly. Alicia says, I do a live stream once a week and then save it to my IGTV. Should I not save it? Yeah, you can save it to your IG because that takes no extra work. But be sure to be doing the live stream. And then if you're already doing a live stream a week, I'm going to challenge you and say, okay, I also want you to now do one Instagram joint collaboration per month. So we're going to dial it up a notch. You got to do one a month of those now. There you go. Cool. Kalia says, carousels are still better than regular posts, but not as much as others. Yes, I have noticed that. If you are insisting on doing Instagram posts, do carousels because those tend to get a lot of saves and a lot of shares. But still do it after you've done the 5 reels consistently, the live streams, and the stories, which is a lot, right? That in and of itself, and you hit that pretty consistently, that'll keep you busy for a while. All right, stage 4 that I'm going to try to do in 6 minutes, okay? How can you get engagement on the content you're making, right? We're doing all this content. We don't want it to be an expensive, time-consuming hobby. Agreed? We want to get engagement. We want to get comments. We want to get interactions, et cetera, et cetera. Hopefully you found that helpful. If you want to get more information on joining the Get Clients in a Program and learn how I can help you get clients, just go to mariawendt.com/program or click the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. We do 3 videos every single week teaching you how to get more clients, make more money, grow on social media. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos, and I'll see you in the next one.